What's happening, everybody? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Ball Sports Network. Thank you guys for the continued support. Continue to hit the like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because I upload videos every single day. Now, Deion Sanders is bringing reality TV to Jackson State. As you all know, Deion Sanders has accepted to be the next head coach of Jackson State, the Jackson State Tigers, the HBCU down in Jackson, Mississippi. And Coach Prime, which is what he labeled himself, is bringing prime time to Jackson State. As according to the Clarion Ledger, it says that Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, will be having a reality TV show to follow him around and follow his team around during his first season at Jackson State. Apparently, the NFL Films has been confirmed as a producing partner, and Deion's agent is currently taking bids and looking around, shopping around for the best network to air Coach Prime's first year at Jackson State on reality TV. Now, we know Deion has a history of reality TV. He had the Deion and Pilar show. Let's see what else. In 2008, he had Deion and Pilar Sanders, Primetime Love. He also had, in 2019, he had Primetime 2.0, which is the YouTube thing with overtime that he's currently doing as the offensive coordinator at his son's high school, and he will take over. He actually hasn't taken over Jackson State quite yet. He's doing some recruiting and stuff, but he's currently still the offensive coordinator at his son's high school, Texas Christian. And he won't take over full responsibilities at Jackson State until this December. So that's also like an interesting little thing going on. But regardless, reality TV, Jackson State, Deion Sanders, Primetime, Coach Prime. It's awesome. Now, what I love about this is, listen to this. Since Deion has taken over at Jackson State, what has it done? We're talking about a man who's only been officially labeled the head coach less than a month. $12 million in advertising for free, simply because Deion Sanders is your head coach. What does that do? What kind of exposure does that do for Jackson State? It's amazing. It helps everything. It helps facilities. It helps the school. It helps enrollment. It helps bring attention to an HBCU, and not just that HBCU, but HBCUs in general. And that's exactly what this reality TV show will do. And I believe it's great for the whole SWAC, for all of the HBCUs to get more of a level playing field. And that's what Deion's sole purpose of going to Jackson State was to do. It's to get his coaching experience, because I think eventually he'd want to move up, but it's also to level the playing field for HBCUs across the country. And I think he's starting to do this. Also, what another report that's out, it says Jackson State students will have internships opportunities through the NFL, the SMAC, and Barstool Sports. Barstool also announced it's committing a portion of its revenues from Sanders Network appearances to Jackson State and historically black colleges and universities. That is amazing. Whether, however you feel about Barstool, I mean, they make controversial statements and say all kinds of dumb stuff all the time, but Barstool in this case is making a right move, and that is, that's crucial for the livelihood of HBCUs and for HBCU football. What Deion Sanders, we knew what he could do. We knew that he would be a name that could potentially pull recruits to Jackson State, to Mississippi, to different HBCUs across the country. Now we're starting to see some of it come to fruition. He's already given out scholarships to 4-star and 5-star athletes. He hasn't had any committed to him yet, but he is getting a transfer from Mississippi State to come into Jackson State. This is big, guys. This is huge what Deion is doing. $12 million? $12 million in free advertising? Simply because Deion's your head coach. You can't make this stuff up. That is amazing for the life of football for different HBCUs, and especially for Jackson State. Now he has to go out and put a product on the field that makes kids want to come play for him. We know he can talk. We know he looks good in front of a camera. We know all that stuff is going to be amazing. We know the reality show is going to be amazing. It's going to be must-watch TV. But now you have to put a product on the football field. And I can't wait to see what Primetime does. Let me know what you think Prime is going to do as the head coach at Jackson State. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Ball Sports Network. I'll see you guys next time.